Today's young buyers have a radically different vision of the world. They demand designs that challenge the norm and revolutionize life on board. And it's this hunger for innovation that underpins the existence of Vrithink. During our annual event, we bring together brilliant minds to share in a completely new approach to yacht design. This is Vrithink'S Night Out.
This is me. I'm not usually this grumpy. I've had a fantastic last 15 years developing new production technologies in composite materials, and it culminated in co-founding this company, Curveworks. And the idea behind it is to make 3D structures in a way that nobody else can. It's a big statement, and our focus is on implementing new production technologies that make manufacturing more responsible. And we're focused on no waste from tooling or using molds, because anytime you want to make anything other than a flat panel, you need to have a mold. So this is the first technology that we've implemented. It's an adaptive mold. It's not our invention, but we're the first to apply it to the production of composite materials. It's 4 by 2 meters, and with this single bit of kit, we can do a lot. It's pin bed technology, so individual actuators with a rubber membrane on top, so you can make smooth, singly, and doubly curved panels. And what's really nice about this is the software behind it. You draw your part in your 3D CAD software, and you send it to the mold, and the mold shapes itself automatically. And then you start and make your parts. And we can thermoform on it, and we can vacuum infuse on it, and we can pre-preg on it. And what's really special is it's very clean. You don't need to throw things away. And it enables us to make things that we otherwise wouldn't be able to make or would have been very expensive. So these are a few examples of products that we've made: a 3D curved plexiglass window and a wooden veneer doubly curved panel. So with this single thing, we can really enable new production technologies and invent new production techniques that would otherwise not have been possible without this technology. This is really nice. It's a curved, thermoformed core panels that are used in high-performance composite yachts. And these we send to the composite shipbuilders and make their lives a lot easier with. All possible because of the adaptive technology. And now we have our sights firmly set on these beauties. More specifically, high-performance, large composite yachts. And we're going to change the way that these are made. When you think of large, that means metal. And when we think of performance, that means composites. And if we look at a cross-section of a hull in both forms, composite is 3 layers, very simple, carbon skins, sandwich in the middle, a structural foam core. A metal are lots of sheets welded together, some insulation on the inside, and a hell of a lot of putty on the outside to give it its hydrodynamic shape. And that's a hell of a lot of dead weight that you're carrying around. And that's why you have to appreciate a composite design. It can be lighter, and a lighter yacht means that it displaces less water, and it can go really, really fast. So why is it that composites aren't associated with large? And if we look at the largest all-composite yacht ever built, it's the Pink Gin. It's 53 meters long. And this took about 4 years to make, and that's not unusual in high-performance custom-built yachts. If we compare this with the largest metal yacht ever built, this is 143 meters. It also took about 4 years to make, and it is 3 times the size of the largest composite yacht. So why is it that we can go larger with these materials? It's to do with the production process. With a composite yacht, you always make it in one piece, and that means you need a huge female mold. And then when you're done with that female mold and you can continue with your carbon structure, you throw that mold away. It's a huge amount of waste. And that is not even where the craziness ends. Because to make a yacht like the Pink Gin, you need massive infrastructure. In this case, a huge oven was built that could have fit a Boeing 737. It's an enormous amount of investment that only a few shipyards can afford to make. It's very different, obviously, with a metal production because they're made from the inside out. You have this metal skeleton and then you put your metal sheets around it. And that's so much more efficient because you can start on the inside while you're busy welding the skins on the outside. You can make it go larger, just add a few more ribs, decks, bulkheads. You don't have any waste from tooling. So what are we going to do? We're going to just do that. That's the answer. Let's do that with composites, with composite sandwich panels that we can put on the outside of composite skeleton on the inside. And that is what we're planning to do. And if you're still skeptical about it, it has been done before. Of course, best ideas were stolen from other places. But look at this. This is the Fisby-class corvette. It's a Swedish military boat, all composites, and it's made in the same way as a metal panel assembly. It's perfect because they're all flat panels that are stealthy. But in performance boats, you don't want flat, you want curves. And how are we going to make those curves? Well, that brings me nicely back to the adaptive mold. We're going to upscale this technology so we can make these massive curved composite panels. And you can imagine a few very large molds that can make any shape for any custom build that you need. And that's it. You know, we're going to do that. You can have it all. You can have a composite panel assembly that is 50% lighter than your metal composite counterpart, that's as fast to make as your metal boat, that doesn't require the massive infrastructure, and there is no waste from tooling. So what's next? You know, we have designers that are already waiting for something like this. They've got their designs in their pockets, and I invite all of you naval architects out there. I've shown you we can do it. Now go ahead and dream something big. Just make sure it's in composites this time. Thank you.